Hey guys, so yesterday's over. I meant to come yesterday, but yesterday was intense. As I suppose it should be. These holidays, these days to gather with family and friends can be challenging, even if you do gather with them. Challenging if you don't, I guess. It could be flipped either way, depending on where you're at, right? So yesterday was a test for me. And I had to go inside and reclaim my self-love. And so if you had that sort of day yesterday, my heart is with you. And if you had a wonderful day yesterday, I rejoice with you. That is the goal, right? To enjoy every day, stand in love every day. And some days we need to acknowledge the hurt and grieve it. So we forge ahead. There's nothing else we can really do. So, to lesson 22 we go. What I see, that was kitty. Sorry for the extreme up close, but I have the back open, so if I don't up close it, it would just been a shadow. So, lighting. Lesson 22. What I see is a form of vengeance. That's interesting. That's a harsh word. What I see is a form of vengeance. What I see is a form of vengeance. Today's idea accurately describes the way anyone who holds attack thoughts in his mind must see the world as vengeance. Having projected his anger into the world, he sees vengeance about to strike at him. His own attack is thus perceived as self-defense. This becomes an increasingly vicious circle until he is willing to change how he sees. Otherwise, thoughts of attack and counterattack will preoccupy him and people his entire world. What peace of mind is possible to him then? It is from this savage fantasy that you want to escape. It is not joyous news to hear that it is not real? ? It is not a happy discovery to find that you can escape? ? You made what you would destroy, everything that you hate and would attack and kill. All that you fear does not exist. Look at the world about you at least 5 times today. So 5 times today. Look at the world about you for at least a minute each time. As your eyes move slowly from one object to another, from one body to another, say to yourself, quote, I see only the perishable. I see nothing that will last. What I see is not real. What I see is a form of vengeance. At the end of each practice period, ask yourself, is this the world I want to see? The answer is surely obvious. Moving on to the Hope Book. The word of the day is love. The quote is from Khalil Gibran. Let there be spaces in your togetherness. I was speaking to a sister of mine this morning, and she was talking about that space in between togetherness. So that's perfect. Let there be spaces in your togetherness. Love is defined and expressed in a myriad of ways. This word and the emotion it evokes ranges from angry or sad to joyful or heavenly. Love is both a verb and a noun. Love is the ability and the willingness to allow another to do what is right for themselves without any insistence they satisfy you. Anything short of this is a form of manipulation. Love is also endearment. Love is the fuel for a commitment that bonds people with other people, pets, ideas, beliefs, and things. Love is the motivator for much of human behavior, including war or other unrest, having babies and getting married. When attached to another person or ideal, love can also be what creates amazing experiences. There are many ways to identify and express love. Does love and the expression of love enhance your freedom? Question mark. That's a good thing to really contemplate. Does love and the expression of love enhance your freedom? How do you know you are loved? Is it easy for you to receive love? Some say that love hurts. I think it is the agendas and attachments that hurt. The daily application is to take time to observe love in action in your life. Observe how attachment affects love. How does attachment and love affect you? Is it a freedom to be yourself, or does it hurt? It's not outside of yourself, that's within you. You have to choose your environment carefully, and the people that populate that environment. Sometimes you have to move. Other times you can move with it if you don't take things personally, if you do your best, if you're impeccable with your word, which means you don't put sin out. You don't make a sin of yourself either. Choose to express love towards yourself and others with compassion. Give me 1 second. The gentleman whose property I'm residing in, incredible older gentleman. He's very Buddhist. And when I first walked into his house, he had this on the wall, which I'm going to read to you. I asked if I could read it aloud, and he took it off the wall and said, "You can take it and put it in your space." So now I will share it with you. Now we will close. Compassion. Usually our concept of compassion or love refers to the feeling of closeness we have with our friends and our loved ones. Sometimes compassion also carries a sense of pity. This is wrong. Any love or compassion which entails looking down on the other is not genuine compassion. It's not. Hey, Keena. To be genuine, compassion must be based on respect for the other, and on the realization that others have the right to be happy and overcome suffering just as much as you. On this basis, since you can see that others are suffering, you develop a genuine sense of concern for them. Thank you. Alright, guys. That was the Dalai Lama, by the way. One of them. Much love. Okay, bye. Bye. Oh. Till next time. Stay in compassion. Remember to love yourself and respect others. They have the right to have the space and the energy around them to be allowed that. Be that change you want to see in the world. Don't turn away from the self-work. Don't deny certain feelings. Just stand in your truth. Because ultimately, that's all you have. That's all you have to receive and to give